Welcome to ID 5002, the Foundations for Culture Engagement. My name is Dr. Johnson. I'll be the teacher for the class. Apart from all the materials on the website, I wanted to give you a little bit of a personal introduction just so you have a feel for who I am and some of the things that I'm interested in. We don't get as much personal contact in a class like this, so I thought a video might help out a little bit, even though it's a little bit awkward talking into a camera like this. So I grew up in Brazil. I'm a missionary kid. Spent 12 years in Brasilia, the capital city there. And then after that, I went to college at Biola University, where I teach now. I'm an assistant professor of theology here. So after my time at Biola, my wife and I lived in Seattle for a year. And then I did a master's in New Testament here at Talbot Seminary, and then went from there to Princeton Theological Seminary, where I did a master's in divinity. And then finally, we wrapped up our studies at Trinity Evangelical Divinity School, where I did a PhD in systematic theology. After that, we went to Ohio and taught at Cedarville University for 2 years, and we've just moved back to Biola, where I began my undergraduate studies, or I did my undergraduate studies, and I've been teaching here for a year now in the honors program here at Biola. So my wife and I are from our families are from Seattle, even though we haven't lived there in the last 10 or 12 years. So we love the Pacific Northwest, the mountains, the hiking, the forests. But we've been all over the country and over a good part of the world. Traveled in Europe, and I hope to get back there this January on a trip to Rome. So we've been to various parts of the world and lived all over the United States. We have 3 boys. Reuben is 9. He's my oldest, and then Nathan is 7, and Simeon will be 4 this September. So we have our hands full with 3 very eager, energetic young boys who love doing anything with balls or swords. So maybe I'll have occasion to tie them into the class a little bit here and there. My wife and I love anything to do with the outdoors, so camping, hiking, backpacking, gardening. We love building things. So I'm a woodworker, so I love making my own furniture and things around our house, things like that. Professionally, I'm interested in the doctrine of the atonement, so I write on anything relevant to the death and resurrection of Jesus Christ and helping the church understand the meaning behind that, the significance behind that event. So I wrote my dissertation on that and published that with T&T Clark. I'm working on a couple other books for the same publisher on the doctrine of the atonement, one of which will be an introductory volume. But that's a little ways from completion still. And then I've written some journal articles on the subject as well. But anything that can help us understand better the riches that we have in Christ, the many ways in which his death helped overcome our sin and help restore us to fellowship with our Creator, is what I spend my time studying. So that I think it's the 5th section, the 5th unit for this class will be one that I'm particularly looking forward to. So yeah, that's a little bit about me. I love theology, but I love integrating it into life. One of my favorite classes to teach at Cedarville University was the final integration seminar, and that class lays the foundation for this one. So integration is something at the heart of what I love about theology. I love weaving it into life and using the theological task to help us find joy in gardening and church ministry, in helping people find more meaning and satisfaction in their various forms of employment and ministry. So I look forward to doing that in this class with you and helping theology come to life by interacting with culture. It'll be a pleasure to meet you, and I look forward to the coming weeks. All right. Welcome to the class, and bye.